everybody, welcome back to another LEGO review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Darth Vader LEGO helmet, a relatively new addition to the LEGO Star Wars collection. Really super cool, obviously, as you could tell. These builds though are not for everybody. There's people that really like them and then people that don't like them at all. So just take it with a grain of salt. This is my review over it. We'll go ahead and start with the box. So just giving you guys a quick look at the box. It is very tall, very black. So it's geared towards adults with the simplistic packaging here. But I think it looks really good. I really like this type of packaging. You got a couple shots of Darth Vader compared to the LEGO helmet. We're not really, I mean, they can say that they're going for accuracy, but Darth Vader's helmet has such minute details between the different movies that you're not gonna be able to recreate it in LEGO, but it's a fun homage. It's 18 plus, set 75304 with 834 pieces, so it is pretty big. It is more expensive than all the other helmets, well, except I think the Biker Scout might be the same, but like the original 3 that came out, it is more pieces and also more expensive. So, it says Darth Vader here and on every other side, except I will note it says Dark Vador here, which is not an English spelling of Darth Vader. Really interesting how they misprinted this top panel. Really super odd because it is correct everywhere else. So anyways, that's the box. All right, so the helmet itself is super mega black. There is hardly any color on this, but that is to be expected. And so what it lacks in different color variations, it really has to make up for in terms of being realistic in terms of shape. So its shapes have to be good. And I think overall that they did a pretty good job. The studs, I think, is probably one of the things that turns people off from these helmets because all of these exposed studs look kind of weird. It almost looks a little bit samurai, the way that this, I mean, the shape of the helmet is somewhat samurai to begin with, but with the studs also just adds to it. But definitely it can be a turnoff just because it's like exposed. It doesn't look super finished, and you do have super finished portions. So, I mean, it's definitely a stylistic, you know, choice and a preference at that point. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. The eyes are a little weird because the brows move. But they did some pretty interesting techniques to get this set built. There was a little bit of upside down building and then some clipping parts together and whatnot. So it was a fun build for it being one solid color. Of course, some of the pieces inside are not a solid color. They do use like greens and pinks and blues, just random ones to kind of like make the build not as monotonous. There were surprisingly 4 stickers on this set, and you've got one here on the nose, and then down below on the chin there. And I'm not really sure why they couldn't just print those parts. I guess for cost, but it was kind of annoying, to be totally honest. These little things are pretty cool. And then obviously it builds into this effect of having this like angle of the mask. I think LEGO did it pretty well. And then obviously you've got the curve of the helmet, which looks good. They actually do rotate up. So that's a little odd, I guess, but that's how you put them on. And then this one will move back. It's a little strange. Obviously the nameplate is printed. It says Darth Vader, LEGO Star Wars. And then the base is just solid black all around. That's basically it. I think that it holds the likeness well enough to be displayable and to be worth buying. Is it a perfect replica of Darth Vader's helmet? No. You're never gonna get that in LEGO, so I would not expect if I were you. But I really like the way they built up the face and the angles. I think it is relatively good. I think LEGO did a good job making this look like Darth Vader's helmet. And I'm very excited to add it next to the Boba Fett one that I have. Don't know if I'll get any more of these. I really like the Biker Scout one, so that might be the only one. But I tend to not care so much for LEGO sets that don't have minifigures in them. But it's always really cool at the same time to get a like straight up display piece like this. So I appreciate it for that. And so I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Till next time, guys.